Sudesh Verma ji, I think the question that's being asked is, it's one thing for Mohan Bhagwat ji to making these statements that you should practice your own faith, that you should not discriminate one religion versus the other, and that the caste system itself is an illusion, one needs to get rid of it. But between what the RSS says and the BJP does, is there a gap or is it one and the same? Can we expect communal violence in this country, communal statements, malice to end, yes or no?
Vishnu, we must see in the context in which the statement has been given. You see, you have started a very good debate, but it is degenerating into a blame game sort of things. It should not be that. We are discussing a very serious issue.
Sure.
The Constitution is also very clear that we are trying to create an egalitarian society. And the concept of reservation, because certain sexes were deprived, and that is why the Constitution is asking the government to take proactive action, affirmative action, to empower them. And we visualize that a time will come when society would be equal. You see, the context is Ravidas ji's anniversary, isn't it? And if you see his life, then you see that he was the one who was not allowed to take bath in the Ganges, was not allowed to take part in the rituals. And then he had said, he had argued with the Brahmin priest that, you see, the nature does not discriminate. The earth comes and gives the same kind of sun rays to everyone. The same with the air and water.
But Sudesh ji,
nature does not discriminate.
No, but Sudesh ji, I think for people watching this program, people who are concerned about violence in our country, people who have seen the worst riots in the last several years, the question, the key question over here is that if the RSS chief says, let there be no malice between faiths, will that be replicated by political and other forces to ensure that there is communal harmony in India?
Yeah, of course, that is what something should come naturally, isn't it?
Do you expect it to come naturally, sir?
That should be the logical force.
Do you expect it to come naturally, sir?
Vishnu, anyone indulging in any acts of communal violence should be punished. There is law for that. And the state is supposed to implement law and order, isn't it? Irrespective of who is doing it. We have to pinpoint them, expose them, and get them punished. This is how the country will run.
Do you believe, Sudesh ji, one final question,
I did not interfere. Please don't interfere.
That the language, Sudesh ji, that we see on social media, the language of hate, of communally targeting one or the other, right, that will also end? Because that is also malice.
No, the issue is that, you see, Hindus and Muslims in this country, they have to live together.
Yes, exactly.
Both the communities have to understand the sensitivities. Nobody can be supremacist. Nobody can be exclusivist. When we say Hindu or the RSS Hindu, they are talking about Hindu as a cultural stock. They are not talking of rituals. You can have different rituals. That is what we say, Panth, the various ways of worshipping. But your stock is the same. We should try to understand the concept.
Our stock is India, right? And being a Bharatiya.
Yes, of course.